Teach your children well. Their father's hell did slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams, the one they pick.
We're all aware of the damage it can be done from being obsessed with conspiracy theories and hanging on to every word the doommongers and pseudoscientists spew out. Just a quick look through the comment sections of the usual suspects' channels has the ability to provide proof of this. People anxious, paranoid, being driven to despair, families and relationships breaking up, and general ruining of lives. Serious stuff. But you know, they're adults. They make their own choices, choose their own paths to walk. But what if they have children? It's really not looking good. Child psychologists are now saying that conspiracy theories filtrated through parents can cause kids to experience fear, anxiety, and possibly catastrophic paranoia. The following is from an article written by Patrick A. Coleman in August this year for the website Fatherly. Originally written with Alex Shouty Asshat Jones in mind, it is no less applicable to all conspiracy channels that provide fear porn. A multitude of tech giants have effectively banned conspiracist Alex Jones from their platforms, and with the recent bans, his theories and theatrics will no longer reach his once massive audience. And that's a very good thing for kids, because exposure to conspiratorial thinking and easily disproved theories can be injurious to children. Dr. Brian Johnson, who co-authored with Dr. Laurie Berdahl Warning Signs, How to Protect Your Kids from Becoming Victims or Perpetrators of Violence, states, even if kids can't understand the words, they can understand the tone and the way their parents are talking. If the parents are becoming agitated by what they're seeing or hearing, it could create a reaction that's potentially harmful. This is largely due to the fact that a child's brain is still developing the tools it needs to separate fact from fiction. This continues well into the late teenage years. For the same reason young children are prone to believing in the Easter Bunny, they're open to believing far-fetched, politically charged flights of fancy. Kids will believe anything an adult tells them, particularly a trusted adult. Dr. Berdahl explains, children don't have the cognitive resources yet to process information in a healthy way, and studies show they're not good at all in assessing the credibility of that information. But the danger truly begins when that information starts to sow paranoia in the home. Conspiracy theories are made to destabilise. The belief that pure malevolence has infiltrated the highest levels of government, for instance, creates profound distrust in institutions and other people. For children, this means that the world can begin to look like a dangerous place. Children really need to feel like their parents have control over their safety, says Berdahl. They need certainty and predictability. Fear about the world is very damaging psychologically. The doctors note that when anxiety is left unchecked, research shows it can often lead to a downward spiral. Anxiety can be generalised to become agoraphobia, or it can be combined with depression, which can lead to substance abuse as well as relationship and job problems. The general trajectory of untreated anxiety problems is not a happy situation, says Dr. Johnson. But anxiety is not the worst situation born of exposure to conspiracy theories by far. Berdahl suggests that the internalised fear, anxiety and paranoia from parents, or direct exposure to conspiratorial information, could promote aggrieved entitlement. Dr. Berdahl characterises aggrieved entitlement as a psychological state that elicits strong violent reactions to perceived injustice. The term was coined by sociologist Michael Kimmel to describe a sentiment often harboured by terrorists and mass shooters. When an entitled young person perceives they're being treated unfairly by a class or group of people, this grievance can cause rage and result in violent revenge, Berdahl says. And the root of the most tenacious conspiracy theories tends to be a lack of fairness at the hands of some unseen others. So yes, removing Jones from his bully pulpit is a good first step in protecting children and possibly even inoculating society at large from aggrieved and violent individuals. But it's only a first step. The big media platforms still harbour harmful theories built on paranoia, and they're just as bad as Jones ever was. More should be done to keep the conspiratorial poison at bay for the sake of truth and kids everywhere. So there you have it. Not something that will really come as any great surprise to those who watch the fanboys and girls of the Planet X community drown in the puddles of illogical sewage. And let's not fail to remember that some of the conspiracy channels are more than happy to exploit their own children if they think it'll help their case. Shame on them.
Teach your children well, their father's hell